Dolly Parton is one of the all-time great artists of country and pop music. You might think you know the story of the legendary singer-songwriter, but in this video, we're going to explore facts that you probably didn't know about Dolly Parton. Welcome to All Vips Celebrity Corner with Sarah. Today we're diving into one of the most popular musicians of all time, the one and only Dolly Parton. Everyone's heard of the country legend and her timeless tracks like Jolene and 9 to 5. But here are 5 facts you probably didn't know about the singer-songwriter whose career began over 60 years ago. Dolly Parton was born in a small town in Tennessee in 1946 to a large family of 12 children. And though she didn't break through as a country star until the 1970s, Parton actually began her career in her teens in the 1950s. She recorded her first 2 songs at the age of just 13 way back in 1959. Her first single was a little-known pop track called Puppy Love. So, Parton has been singing since the 1950s, and she's been married for just about that long as well. Dolly tied the knot with her husband Carl Dean in 1966, and incredibly, they're still together today. Her husband, a retired businessman, is known to avoid the spotlight, which has led fans to jokingly theorize that he doesn't exist. But Carl is very real, and he married Dolly after they first met at a laundromat over 50 years ago. Parton and her husband have no children of their own, but Dolly is the godmother of a big-time star who might come as a surprise. It's none other than pop singer Miley Cyrus. Parton is a friend of Miley's father, Billy Ray Cyrus, and he asked her to be the godmother of his daughter when she was born in 1992. Parton even later appeared in an episode of her goddaughter's hit TV series, Hannah Montana. It would be an understatement to say that Dolly Parton is a beloved icon in Tennessee. In her home state, she's so popular that a bronze statue of her was built outside a courthouse in the city of Sevierville. Then, in the 1980s, Parton launched her own amusement park called Dollywood. It's regularly scored as the most visited tourist site in Tennessee. But one of the more unique honors to bear Parton's name was actually a history-making sheep who lived not in Tennessee, but in Scotland. Dolly the sheep was, in fact, named after Dolly Parton, and she became well known in the 1990s for being one of the first animals to be cloned successfully. Both Dollys will go down in the history books. When you think of the song I Will Always Love You, it may be tough not to imagine Whitney Houston belting out the chorus of the timeless track. Houston's song became a hit after it appeared in the smash hit 1992 film The Bodyguard. But it's sometimes forgotten that Dolly Parton actually wrote the song and had a hit performing it herself nearly 20 years earlier. There were even rumors of a feud between the two successful artists after Houston's version of the track exploded in popularity, but both singers denied those reports. When Houston passed away in 2012, Dolly even paid tribute by saying, "Whitney, I will always love you. You will be missed." Dolly Parton is now in her 70s and has amazingly performed in 8 different decades from the 1950s to today, and she's enjoying a unique resurgence now in the 2020s. Parton was recently in the spotlight for her decades of charity work and generosity, and in 2020, she once again attracted praise during the coronavirus pandemic when she personally funded research for a vaccine. She eventually got vaccinated at the very Tennessee Research Center where she donated $1 million, and she sang a variation of Jolene to encourage others to get the vaccine. Way to go, Dolly. We hope you learned something new about Dolly Parton today. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more of All Vips Celebrity Corner with Sarah. Thanks for watching.